Hello everybody, I'm HBL from HBL TV and welcome back to a new video. Now, I think I've done it. I think I found the dumbest parents on the internet. The video that we're going to be looking at today is called Free Range Kids. No medicine, no school routine, no bedtime. Oh no. So these parents are worse than the anti-vaxxers. They have no rules. They're essentially free-range kids.
Off-grid parenting, moving towards self-sustainability and being a bit more free-range, less institutionalised. When I fell pregnant, I very much felt that I didn't want any medical intervention, and so for me the only way to achieve that was to step out of the system.
Well, I was convinced in trusting Adele. I trusted that she just knew her body and that she knew her mind and that she wouldn't do anything to jeopardise it.
Yeah, maybe she wouldn't willingly do anything to jeopardize the baby, but sometimes you just don't know. If you guys are really taking this all-natural approach, then you obviously don't know shit about healthcare.
Lotus birth is basically you don't cut the cord, so you let it naturally fall away.
That's disgusting. Why would you keep the umbilical cord on? It's no longer needed. Don't keep the thing there. That way you are literally conjoined. So you can't go to the bathroom or anything without the baby being there. That would drive me insane if I had a baby attached to me.
I don't see there's any need to start injecting foreign substances. The kid's health is just as important as mine. If I had something serious like cancer as such, I would definitely take the natural path.
Okay, by natural path, do you mean you're just gonna let the cancer eat away at you until you eventually die? Drinking like lavender oil or whatever does not help. You need chemotherapy in a hospital.
Adele breastfeeds both of her children, Ulysses aged 5 and Astara who's 1.
A lot of people think when the milk teeth come through, you should stop breastfeeding. And I really think all it comes down to is the mother and the child. It should be a mutual decision between both of them.
A mutual decision? If you're so stupid that you have to get input from your 5-year-old son on how to do these things, maybe you shouldn't be a parent.
It's something that's just as natural as a hug. It's a connection.
Alright, so right now I want you to think of all the people that you would hug, okay? Would you also suck on their nipples? This is a serious question that I want you to consider. No, you wouldn't do that, because that's weird.
Okay, we're humans, domesticated, we live in houses, but the baby has still got that in their DNA from when they used to be a hunter-gatherer, you know, their ancestors, and they need to feel safe.
No, the child was never a hunter-gatherer. Our ancestors from 250,000 plus years ago were hunter-gatherers. You might as well just let your kid be raised by wolves.
It's highly dangerous, and in my opinion it does constitute a form of neglect and child abuse.
Nothing says neglect by getting your child shoes, sending them to a proper school, and vaccinating them. That's terrible.
I was walking with Astara outside the shop and she's barefoot, and it's a local shop on a main road, and so yeah, there is dirt, there is the potential for glass and for hazards, and so a gentleman noticed this. He said, "You do realise your daughter's not wearing any shoes?" And all I turned around and simply replied is it's the greatest way for her to feel life, to interact with life, to get a feeling of the sensation beneath her feet.
Yeah, well, sometimes you shouldn't interact with life like that. Nothing's more peaceful. Nothing says becoming one with nature and feeling alive like stepping on a piece of glass or having a parasite eat through your foot. This is not okay. Is this legal to do this? I feel like this is borderline child abuse.
The parents homeschool Ulysses from their 1-bed flat in Brighton.
So we all sleep in the same room?
You hear that? They all share one room. That's not gonna cause some very big issues that I'm not gonna get into.
We feel we'd like them to learn in a natural, free-range way. It's basically taking a lead from the child's interest and seeing what they gravitate towards. Because unschooling kids, they tend to pick up reading and writing in their own pace at a bit later age.
Yeah, it's completely fine if you're 17 and don't know how to read. You're going at your own pace. No, unless you have some sort of disability, you should know how to read by 17. It's not even just about the education. I feel like kids need school. School isn't just about learning. It teaches you social skills, how to make friendships, how to work in partnerships, how to interact with other people.
These are a few examples of things that Ulysses has access to as part of his home education. This is an arts and crafts box with paint.
But aren't you guys against foreign substances? I mean, paint doesn't come directly from the ground. You know that, right? It's artificially made with, I don't really know what paint's made out of, but it doesn't come from trees, okay?
It's much more important to us than a big set of plastic toys for them to be interacting with the animals and the plants and and learning about the environment.
He just ate that plant, and no one stopped him. You know, there could be like parasites, or that could be poisonous. Now take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt, because I could be talking out of my ass, okay? I don't know if it's that they don't want their kids in this documentary too much, because they don't want to like exploit them, which they already have. But I haven't seen the kids really say much. Not the 1-year-old, but the 5-year-old. I don't think I've heard any coherent words from him. I'm just saying, you might want to check that out.
I think this style of parenting is definitely increasing in popularity, with a lot of celebrities now integrating aspects of attachment parenting into their lifestyle and bringing it to the forefront in the media.
Well, that's terrible. You do realize that the reason we have things like medicine and like proper footwear and all that stuff is so we can be more safe. What you're doing is what they did thousands of years ago when no one lived past 25. There's a reason that these things exist.
They have fun, they smile, they laugh, I smile, I laugh, and it's, for me, it's building a bond of trust.
Yeah, how much are they gonna trust you when they get the flu because you didn't vaccinate them? Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Make it make sense, make it make sense. I can't hide a heart in the black tent. You were off the bullshit.